Hi, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to all my new subscribers, and thank you for sharing your love and vibing with me, my dear love and soul fam tribe. You know who you are, okay? And I just wanted to get on here real quick and just show you a lot of this new beautiful green that is popping out. And the season is starting to change. And I just wanted to talk about birthing brand new, being a new person, being in the spirit of the fruit of your love with God, with yourself, being at one with what God created us to be. He created us for the garden. We are the garden. We are His beautiful fruit. And let's produce good, beautiful fruit in the garden of good. And put away our evil ways. Every second, every breath is a chance to do good and to respect ourselves, respect the Mother Earth, respect all of our ancestors and all the angels and spirit guides, and respect Jesus, His blood, that He is God's Son, because God creates all of us. We're created from the earth, and that's why they say, we will return to the earth, and we know this. And this has all been done before. We've really got to get back to growing with God, allowing Him to feed us, and being, tending His beautiful gardens and growing beautiful seeds from all over the world. There's so many things. If there's a will, there can be a way. In love, there will always be a way, and love can't be duplicated, you guys. Let's be pure, true love. And I just wanted to say hi, and I love you, and I'm going to enjoy some time down here, and I may take a few more little videos in the water. This is definitely a piece of God's heaven down here, and I just thank you again for being you, and each second, each breath, the more we take our power back, and when we speak life and love into our life and all around us, because we are a heaven within, and there's a heaven all around us, and just looking at all the beautiful things we can create with God's creations, with something that man didn't create, and creating our children. I know there's a lot of heartache there with us, and that is part of the evil scheme to take our family and our community units and that power of us, being able to provide, for our families from God, with God, because He provides for us. And we don't do anything to grow all these beautiful things that come up every year, every season. He's got so many beautiful wonders that we don't even know about. So there's so much good information for us to learn. So let's learn and grow constantly, always growing every second in the fruit of our spirit of love. And I love you so, so much. I truly do. I'm praying for you, and I'm rooting for you. And just to see the beauty inside of you, the respect and honor, the handsome, gentleman, the beautiful woman, whatever gender you may be, we have that feminine and masculine side in us. And fathers are caring, and they're protectors and the providers, and so are mothers, and we must have that unit with our family and get back to our family and back to ourselves with God, back to God in the God's gardens, and be one of God's gardens, and together we make God's gardens. Hallelujah. I love you so much. There's so many feelings that we may feel, and God said, that's okay. We need to feel and talk to Him every second. We don't have to, make some grand scheme, and it is good to, get in quiet and get in private and pray. We can pray out loud, but they say if you pray out loud, to speak in a language that someone else, can understand, and also praying in tongues. They say to also, make sure you can understand what you're listening to, and give reverence to your intuition, to your spirit, to your fruit of your spirit from love, because that is His spirit that He breathed into us, His spirit of love that is our battery, our energy, our currency, our vibration, our unique spirit that only you have. No one else like you has it. Just look at our fingerprints. God says He knows how many hairs are on our head. It always just amazed me. And He knows every bird in the sky. We are his beautiful fruit. He loves us and he wants us to choose love. Love doesn't chase. Love doesn't make you choose it. Love just is. So just be love. So we're created for love, in love, with love, to be love. And there's so much beautiful fresh green grass growing. And, when the trees, they push out their buds, they have to push off the old to push out that new bud. You have to push away that old every second. Make a constant decision to do right with each thought, no matter what's going on around you. And oftentimes we really must disconnect to connect with God. So disconnect from mankind, from humanity, and all the hustle and bustle and control over you and your spirit, and even being able to have a thought of your own. So get somewhere you can have a thought of your own. Go to a park. Just be at one with nature, with God, and listen to what he's trying to tell you. And step by step, breath by breath. Our spirit's never going to die. Spirit is our energy, only transforms, and it transcends all illusion. So no matter what is going on bad around us, just remember that the illusion, when you bring it to the light, it brings the dark to the light. But also, people that act in evil ways, they will reap whatever it is that God sees just at that time. But we all must stand up and do what we need to. God gave us the power with his word and with his love and with Jesus' blood. But we must stand up and do what we need to in love, okay? Come together and act, faith, forward action, and trusting him, and moving and doing, not being selfish with our actions, not expecting anything back. And I'm going to talk about that later with the reciprocity, because we think everybody's supposed to give us something back if we give them something. But when we do something, we're supposed to do it in love and not expect anything back. We hope that they will, act in love towards us back. But we must love ourselves first, and that's the only thing that matters. And everything else will come into play and do what we need to do. I love you guys so much. It's such a beautiful area down here. I don't know if you can see all the beautiful grass. And there's the big, beautiful sycamore tree. And she's starting to pop some of her buds out. I'll see you later. I love you so much. Namaste. Shalom. Selah. Peace to all. I pray for healing and protection over you and over the earth, every creature, big and small. And I'll take some pictures of the water soon. Here, I don't know if you can see it in the background there. Oh, God's beautiful rivers of life, physically, mentally, and spiritually. God bless and keep each one of you. I love you so much.